was talking yesterday about this verbal adjective, proteon, right? That this, and that verbal adjectives have the meaning, have the associated meaning of something that's necessary, that's something that one has to do. Okay. So, looking out for something that we have to look out for you and for your rule is necessary. Okay. Okay, so let's do this last sentence. Kai lunte en oromen pan ansoi pro efrazumen. Noon, so let's do this sentence, okay?
So, and now,
if
I here.
So I for
We.
if we, this is N, okay, and what does this part come from?
Or.
Horao, right?
So if we see.
Okay. All right, so now we look at, so what is this omega as opposed to an omicron tell us? Temporal augment.
Aorist.
Not aorist, imperfect, right?
So, seen.
If we have seen, because what do we, when we think of the aorist, what is the aorist form of horao? Adon, exactly. So this is going to be imperfect. So if we saw fogeronta, yeah. Well, okay, so that's with an accent, right? Something. If we saw something, fogeron.
Phobos is fear.
Fear, huh?
Is that an adjective?
It's an adjective, right? If we saw something fearful. Now this is a really interesting, so we've got a condition, right?
Mhm.
If X, then Y. The conditionals that we've seen so far, I think we've seen a couple different forms. We've seen one conditional in the future. We've got a couple of ones in the future. Remember, we have the future most vivid, okay, which is the future indicative, A plus the future, right? And then followed the hypothesis, and the hypothesis is just with the future indicative. We've also seen a form, the less vivid, okay?
Plus the subjunctive.
Very good. So aeon plus the subjunctive,
The future indicative.
future indicative, right? Now here we've got something that has the imperfect. So this would be a past conditional. If something had happened, something would have happened, okay? So this is a contrary to fact, right? Because this didn't happen. They didn't see something fearful, right? So if we saw, we would, and again, in our language, we have to tinker with these tenses, right? Okay, in Greek, we can, we don't have the same thing. Because in our English, if something happens, we have to use the future, right? We can't say something in the present, okay? If I do this, then I will do something or something will happen, okay? So we're a little bit bound in the way that we construct our conditionals.
What is the hypothesis that comes from that kind of conditional?
Okay, so if we saw something fearful, we and this is on, okay, we would have said pan, soy.
Everything.
We would have said everything to you.
So, sit.
So, but see, this is just a regular old imperfect, pro infrasis, and we would have said in advance, pro, something to you.
So there's no subjunctive.
There's no subjunctive. I mean, it's just a regular imperfect. Okay, but we have to use actually we use a pluperfect, okay? I would have said something, okay? But this is just a regular old imperfect.
So.
No.
So it yields an on with a.
You know what? Okay, so, yeah, this is now, okay, so this is a, now that I think about it, this is a present contrafactual. I think. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the categories. It's similar to, in English, if a present contrafactual is, if I were in Chicago, I would be doing something, okay? This is similar to that. If we, I'm still gonna put this in the past, okay? Past contrafactual. If we saw something, we would have said everything. We would have declared everything in advance to you. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that. Okay. Now, okay. Now, από σκέψαντος, Nun από σκέψαντος to enhypneo eis phalon. Okay, so what do we got going on there?
Well, that's a participle.
So we've got, so this is a, what kind of construction?
Genitive.
Genitive absolute, very good, okay. So, inasmuch as the enhypneo, okay, the what?
See?
Yeah, the thing in, and it was at the very beginning.
The dream?
The dream, the thing in
The
sleep,
thing in sleep.
the thing in sleep, right? Okay, so inasmuch as the dream has what?
Has fallen.
Into, has turned out, our English maybe was turned out, okay?
Okay.
Has happened, has turned out, eis phalon, something what?
Can you give us a hint?
Well, we just saw this. We saw this in the this out here. Oh, I was thinking, okay. Right, that's the wrong thing. Let me see if I can. Where is it? Okay, so it's not, okay. Right. So we haven't had it, I apologize, it should be vocabulary word. Okay, so what do you imagine this might mean?
Is it connected at all to balancing?
No.
No.
But what it's turned out to be something insignificant, something unimportant, okay? Unimportant, something that is not compelling, okay? So we can, all right, is this, yeah, okay, so here we go. Since it has turned out ace thaulos, thaulos is often mean to someone that is lazy, inert, unimportant, inconsequential, that sort of thing. Okay. Autoi, we, autoi te frasumen.
We are of good courage.
Mhm. Okay, yeah, we are excited. Frasumen. We take courage. Okay, so here we've got past general conditions. So we need a past counterfactual. Okay, here we go. So this is a past, so this is a okay. So we can either take this as a present or a past counterfactual. Have the same form, can be either one of those. Okay, well, I feel better about myself. That I was back and forth on that. Okay, so
it's A plus the imperfect
A plus the imperfect,
equals
and then on plus the imperfect. That's a present counterfactual. The past counterfactual can be A with the aorist or imperfect, and on with the aorist with the imperfect. Okay, so there we go. So I think we can take this either way. We can either say, if we now perceive something terrible or something fearful, we would tell you about it right now. Or it could be in the past tense, if we had seen something terrible, we would have done so. I think it probably makes sense for the present tense. Don't you think that it's in the presence? I think that's what it is. All right, now we ourselves, frasumen, we are excited, we take heart, and we parakeliu omatha.
We order
we've got Parakelio, okay, so we've got, and so they're not gonna be ordering, right, because they're the king, okay? We're gonna be suggesting,
Okay.
okay? We're going to be suggesting, we suggest to you, toi auta hetera,
The following things.
the following things such as these, okay? The following types of things, and hetera. No, well, as in heterogeneity as opposed to homogeneity. Different, okay? So the following things such as these, toyata, the other sorts of things, okay? Apopempsai, send away, okay? Send away this child, okay? Ex ophthalmo, from your sight, right? From your eyes, literally from your eyes. Ace perisas, to the Persians, and to tus genamenus.
Is that like wife or?
Well, not wife, but you can see in this, we've got this genos is in there, so who would that be?
Oh, offspring.
Related offspring, but they're suggesting that he send this child away to
Kin in general.
someone. Masculine, plural, accusative, right? So who would that be? The Persians, but who among the Persians?
His father's family?
His parents,
Ah,
right?
because his father's Persian.
Right. To his parents, to the Persians, and to his parents, okay, now, and remember that if we've got plural things of mixed gender, the default's to the masculine. All right. That was a long one. Okay, we'll come back. I want to review this. So we'll go through this again on, tomorrow. We'll go through the whole thing again tomorrow. But I want to start. Then I posted this assignment. Take a few minutes here. Okay, so let's do the first sentence, okay? Akusas, having heard these things, he did something, right? And having called Cyrus, he said to him the following. Okay, very good. Opai, okay. Yeah, very good. You, okay, direct object, you, I, you. Dia opsen,
Through the vision.
through the vision of a
No,
dream.
dream.
Because remember, onero polus, the dream interpreters, the vision of a dream, okay? I adikun. No, this is from DKO. DK is in there, right? Okay. DK means what?
Does that justify
justice, okay? So-
Exacting justice.
Yeah, dicero.
Exacting.
Well, not exact, but I mistreat, okay?
Oh.
I do unjustly, okay? I was doing, and I did, and here we've got a double accusative, okay?
Okay.
I treated you, ou teleon. So here, what we've got in here is, this is related to telos, right? Telos, which means the end, okay? Okay. So in your preparation for tomorrow, you've got a couple of things you're gonna be looking for. You're gonna be looking at the meaning ekare and teleon, what is going on there, okay? But we've got that inserted, all right? Say, okay, so pere being around, so a, who's being around? You survive, okay, you are around. Te muore se autu.
What's more?
Okay. Moira, okay. Moira, okay. So, well, it's because of this, right? So you're gonna have to go back and look at this. We've seen this word before, Moira,
We definitely have.
Yeah. okay? We sometimes see this capitalized. As such. And there tends to be tres moirai. Three of something, three that we sometimes think of as personified.
The fates?
There you go. Okay. You have survived because of your set out to your own fate. Okay. New, now, you,
That, or therefore.
therefore, itha. Itha,
Is that an imperative?
it's an imperative, right?
That like.
Okay, right, okay, so here, so remember we were looking at the difference
It's like
between,
go,
right,
go to the Persian, go to the area language.
go to the Persians, Chiron, it's a participle, right? Chiron, and it's related to this, right?
It's, okay, go to.
Go to the Persians. Ergo, I am so, I will send
I will send.
Pompus,
Guide.
yeah, guides, okay, Hama, together. Very good, okay, let's call it a day.